I think the pacing was very, very fast. Like, things were happening one after the other.
That was the whole point, though, I think. With the Makis.
I'm not talking about just the Maki. I'm talking about the season as a whole. I'm saying that took a little bit out for me. In certain situations, the pacing being fast, like in a fight, I'm fine with it. But the whole season was. And an example is Maki. I really wanted that Maki's arc to be a little bit more drawn out. 2 episodes, us having a moment to breathe. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brother Complex podcast. It's another Friday with us for brothers. Today we'll be reviewing JJK Season 3. I know it's been like fucking eons since it came out, but things got jumbled so we couldn't review it at the time. So we're reviewing it now, better late than never.
We are the JJK guys of the internet, to be fair.
Okay, so we're going to start with giving it a score out of 10, then we do a non-spoiler, then we do a spoiler, and then we finish off by putting it in an anime rating tier list. So without further ado, out of 10, JJK Season 3.
Starting over there, because he's zoom scrolling, so.
I'm not zoom scrolling, I'm trying to open my notes. I will give JJK Season 3 a 9.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Same 9.
I'm giving a 9.
Okay. So we're all in the same boat.
I think it's going to be a quick one. Whenever we agree, it tends to be a quick one.
Yeah.
The thing is, I do have a hot take, which I talked to Rafa about, right? Which is about JJK overall, obviously. So I think it's good to start off with. I love JJK, as we know. Mm-hmm. I think it's very, very good.
We all do.
I think, and it's in my personal top 10. A lot of people disagree. They even put it in our top 5s. But I do not think JJK is 10 out of 10.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Because Girl is top fiction. And I don't think it should be there.
Oh, no. Yeah, top. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
You also felt it. Did it keep you awake at night like me?
No, it's more like, I don't know.
I'll wake up in shivers thinking, why is JJK up there?
No, that's because you were shitting liquid.
Personally...
No, I'm shitting blood.
So, personally, I love JJK. And I love the story, I love the characters, I love the parties, I love everything about it as an anime.
So
as
hard.
much as you love Muff?
But, like, I don't know. JJK has a lot of flaws.
Good throw, bro.
JJK has a lot of flaws that I don't mind because I love the IP so much. But
Yeah,
if someone like rating it objectively would pinpoint those and wouldn't put them, like for example, I would say that like Invincible has less flaws than JJK because Invincible's biggest flaw is the animation.
No, power scaling.
Power scale is a bit, but like
Not a bit.
JJK
No,
has
not a
more flaws, but I prefer
But,
JJK
mate,
way more.
animation
I disagree.
is a
Very
big flaw.
Yeah, but it's just because we reviewed
I
it
disagree.
recently, so I
Well,
was
you disagree
thinking
with
about
what
it.
I'm hearing. Animation's a big flaw to have.
But we're not talking about this anymore.
Yeah.
about
I do think so. I have like my nitpicks with the season. Again, having read the manga and knowing the story fully, this is my approach to watching the anime is more like, oh, how are they going to adapt it? So I'm not really shocked by the decisions or by like the stuff that happened because it's translating 1-to-1. So my opinions on it are going to be also the opinions of the manga when stuff happened. So I think it has... So season specifically, I really like this season. I think, again, the best seasons of JJK, the Shibuya arc and the Gojo like flashback, Star Vessel, I like... Basically, season 3 is the best. But I do think that the Culling games are still going to be better than season 1.
I think next season might be the best season.
The end of the Culling games. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly like fights and stuff like that. It won't be much like progression.
But it's the same this
it
season.
will be, exactly, it will be peak.
Yeah, there is not a lot of... If there's anything to
A
say
lot of
bad
my-
about the seasons,
yeah.
there's just not a lot of progression.
Yeah.
A lot of my nitpicks are spoiler based. So, but like again, the animation is like best out there. The
There's
best.
just not a lot of storytelling.
Uh,
Progression. That's what
I would chill with that.
Yeah.
I would chill with that. I would say the animation is the best.
No, it wasn't.
It's great out there right
great.
now. Yeah.
It's not as good as, for example,
Very good. Very, very good. Not the best.
Okay, well, what would you say it's best?
fuck, I
I'd
can't
say My
remember.
Hero is better.
No.
Animation.
Are you serious?
Sang Jinwoo. That was better.
Really? You wouldn't say My Hero last season?
I can't remember the name of the anime.
Soul Leveling.
Soul Leveling, yeah. That was better animation.
No,
yes,
it
it was.
wasn't. No, it
Yes, it
wasn't.
was.
No,
being stupid, it wasn't, bro.
know it
Soul Leveling wasn't better
No, you
animation.
can
No, you don't know what good animation is,
You
bro.
can go ahead and shut that thing off. So you want to say My Hero last season? That's what I was thinking. It's close regardless.
I'd say
But again-
I'd say Demon Slayer is better than both.
So I really,
Animation wise. Why are you looking at me like that?
You're lucky I just ate mouth, mate.
So this season
That's
was
not
mostly
banana.
fighting, right? But one of the things that JJK excels at is fighting choreography. So seeing like, even though every episode is a fight,
Your message just died.
having episode being like significantly different through this fighting choreography
Yeah.
to the display of power.
I also
is
think
a strong
like
point.
the way JJK, and also I think that I like a lot about JJK. Obviously, I really like the power system. A lot of people don't say it's the best. I think it's one of my favorite power systems. But the way they go about outsmarting their opponents in terms of battle IQ. For example, the battle this season with Megami. I think the way he outsmarts him to beat him, I think it's something you don't really see in anime overall. Like, yes, in Naruto you see it for sure. But
Again, it's very reminiscent of Hunter x Hunter.
of being like, I did this like miles back,
Yeah.
so you think this, so then you'd react this way, so I could do this, and that's what led me to this one. I think like there's so many things with that, so many layers, and at the end you're like, shit, I can see why this whole thing links,
Yeah.
and that's why I really like it because it's satisfying to watch. It makes you feel intelligent to understand it. So together that with the power system, I already really like that's intricate. I think
And with great animation.
I'm really good at power.
no responsibility.
So yeah,
I do only, which not negative, but I do think that this season was mainly just building up for next one, though.
Well, it's pretty much half a season. In a sense, it's a season.
Yeah, I would
but
say
it
it's a
feels like
build-up,
half
though.
a season.
yeah, like next is still going to be season 3.
But I
It's
feel
gonna
like there'll
season
be
3
more
part
like
2.
action on the next one. That's what I meant.
No, there's a lot of action this.
It's nothing but
No,
action. on
like
this one, pretty much.
bigger fights. I mean, with like
There was a very big fight.
well against
Deadwalk
I would say the biggest fight in the Culling games was this season.
with Ryu.
oh fair.
With the
Oh
penis.
yeah, okay, fair.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, anything? Everyone has anything to say besides jumping to
I'm about to throw up.
Megamy's a goat.
spoilers for JJK season
Big
3?
big raise in Megami praise around here after this season.
Yeah.
I mean his fight against Joestar, whatever, not Joestar.
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
the receipt
Reggie.
guy.
With
Reggie.
him not using his dog to make him think his dog is hurt, with him going into the gym to be able to open his incomplete domain, with him then outsmarting him by dropping him in a pool, and then at the last moment using the dog.
Yeah.
I think
and his fight with the star girl outside Hikari's thing, it was also like he was the one that figured out
I think
her.
it just goes to show that Megami is not a bum.
Yeah. The
Like
thing
Yuji.
is, I
Like
never disagreed with that.
For Yuji, he's still just running around.
Never seen Yuji do anything like that.
No, to be fair, you see Yuji do stuff this year.
Yeah, he fights a helicopter.
Yeah, and the jet.
Oh yeah,
and
he
defeats
does
them both.
he does this.
You mean the civilians that have spin their hair quickly?
Yeah, he fights the
That's
civilians.
the civilians, not the
Bro,
sorcerers.
they-
Bro, they're
Oh,
like
no,
grade
he,
3.
no, he fought the lawyer guy.
and he got
was
packed
getting-
up.
He was
Yeah.
getting beat. You remember? I remember you saying, "Oh no!" Remember how he held his own against Higuruma? He was getting beat up by Higuruma. He was this close to dying. If he didn't say, "Oh, retrial," he would have died.
Yeah, he figured out.
Yeah, but he would have died.
He was getting packed up.
packed up. Can you agree? He was at least getting packed up. He was getting packed
There
up.
was no chance he was going to
But
win.
no,
But for example, even when there was a retrial, and then he had the whole thing of like,
Yeah, he was
you
gonna
killed him,
die.
and he got the execution sword. Like you remember that like Yuji took his clothes off to like.
No, yeah, he
show-
was smart.
Yeah.
But he was still at the end of that. He was still gonna die, and then Higuruma was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
you're
fights.
not guilty."
It's like the argument that like the guy that reacted to our shit said, like he fights very strong opponents. Like Higuruma was like way stronger than Reggie, for example, or than the girl outside Hikari's thingy. But like Yuji
but Megami
still
won,
held
though.
his own.
I don't think
Yuji would have beat Reggie.
I don't think he held his own.
He would have.
I don't think he held his own. What do you mean by
He
hold his
didn't
own?
hold his
He
own.
wasn't able to hold.
More often than not, he was getting beat up by Higuruma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Yuta's fight was that was insane.
That's literally the last one. So maybe let's talk about the rest. Of the season.
Chronologically.
I was just
Chronologically. Yeah, Yuta's fight. I mean, to be fair, what else happened?
Well, yeah. What else was there?
besides the last episode. What else happened?
You got to see the elephant.
No, besides these 3 fights.
Well, the Hikari bit. I really like the whole thing of like there was a single shot when Yuji was talking with Hikari and he was like bullshitting him, and like it was a constant shot. And then when he asks, "Oh yeah, did Satoru Gojo do this?" and Yuji's like, "Who's Gojo?" And then Hikari just pauses.
Yeah, there they use rotoscoping. You could tell.
Yeah.
But only just now did I understand the girl's technique, the fanboy. Only just now did I understand her technique.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Right now, or when you watched it?
when I watched it.
Okay.
Because once I read the manga, I was like, I kind of get it.
It's the Star
but only now.
It's just because you only see the pictures, you don't read the dialogue.
You probably should at least look at the pictures maybe once in your life to actually understand what the fuck's going on. Because you don't even read or look at it. You do this.
And then throw up because of the muff.
No, he loves the mouth. Yeah, no, I mean, great stuff. What do you think of, apparently the English voice actor, do you know who the English voice actor for Hikari is?
I know the one
I
for
know
Rio.
it's the guy that I don't know if he's Japanese one that does Zoro.
I don't know. Well, I said the English one. This guy. It's Yuri Lowenthal or whatever.
Oh.
The guy that voices
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
Do you know who
People don't really
voices
like it, though.
Rio?
People don't really like that he's voicing Hikari because he doesn't fit him.
I thought the voice.
I watched it in English, and I didn't mind any of that.
I watched it in Japanese.
No, actually.
was gonna say, what?
I did watch it in English and then I watched it again in Japanese. But yeah, I really liked both.
Alex Lee, or I don't know if that's actually his name, the guy that's Solo Leveling, Invincible Versus.
Yeah.
He does Ryu in English.
Oh.
Wasn't he getting hate online for something?
Yeah, because they say that all his characters sound the same, even though he probably, like for example, he legit sounds like Stephen Young.
Yeah.
In Invincible.
Yeah, but people they get popular.
Yeah, people are a bunch of
But yeah, should we just move on to the big fight now? Because I don't think there's any.
Sure. With the Utah.
we can talk about
anything else in the season you don't think there is?
Maki.
Yeah, because I was about to
Oh,
say that.
of
I was
course.
about to
Yeah,
say that.
fair.
That's one of my nitpicks.
That was my favorite scene. Fair.
I think this season
Forget
as a
about
whole, but it's the same that happens in the manga. Even though the manga, I don't know, maybe I felt a little bit less more drawn out. I think the pacing was very, very fast. Like things were happening one after
That was
the
the
other.
whole point, though, I think. With the Makis.
Are you
I'm
saying
not
that-
talking about just the manga.
Oh.
I'm
Are you
talking
saying
about
that's
the
good or
season
bad?
as a whole. I'm saying that took a little bit out for me. In certain situations, the pacing being fast, like in a fight, I'm fine with it. But the whole season was. And an example is Maki. I really wanted that Maki's arc to be a little bit more drawn out. 2 episodes, us having a moment to breathe. For example, you first see her sister, and she's already inside the curse room, and her sister is already down. In the manga, her sister shows up with her. They together fight their dad. The dad pieces them up and then drags them both to the room.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wanted like that episode. It felt too quick. I wanted to see a more like slow
agree.
burn with her character because you see her again. She's like all fucked up from Jogo, and then she says, "Oh, I need to go get these things." And it's like the whole episode is a single episode of anime, so like 20 minutes, and her whole arc gets done in that episode. I would have preferred if it was a little bit more drawn out. So yeah, the pacing was very fast. So that's the one con that I have to give. I wanted if it was split into 2, the first episode being like getting to that point of her being in the cursed room, and then episode 2 starts with her leaving, being awakened.
Give more weight to actually what Maki did as
that
well.
because that was very quick,
Yeah.
especially because the episode prior had nothing to do with Maki.
And
It
it's
was
such a
with
main
different
thing.
character.
Like it's
Exactly.
such a major moment. I agree.
I agree. But
Good all connect.
oh my god, bro!
Bravo,
Like when
bravo.
she went back and because
Went after the muff.
her sister gave her the flower thing,
The sword.
the sword, and then because I thought, oh, those are like strong, especially that I don't know his name, but like the guy.
The Zen guys.
Yeah, especially the muscular guy, the taller one. I thought, oh, he's gonna be like harder to beat. And bro, it was just he literally throws a punch where the whole frame is just punches. Next frame, you see his head is just on the ground, like
Isn't she holding it?
or something like
yeah,
that.
she's walking away with it. Yeah, yeah, but like her fight was insane, very reminiscent of Kill Bill, the movie, and yeah, just
I don't know what the fuck that
Yeah, I
means.
don't know what that means.
How's your
so why do you say?
Because he's a sheep.
But yeah, well, if you don't know what the movie is, never mind. But yeah. So like again, fighting choreography insanely good, and the animation when she fought in Naoya,
Yeah.
very different the way that she fought the other ones, and yeah, insane.
Yeah, but this was no, I was forgetting some parts. Yeah, great animation. Fair, I'll take that back. It was genuinely like insane. I would genuinely love the part when the gravity guy, one of the Zenins, teamed up with the other one, and they're literally like holding her down. He's just bleeding from the eyes because he's just struggling, and she has like no issue. So that was really good.
So I did. However, this season I did. So Maki's fight was spectacular, but it wasn't as spectacular as no, as in like the purpose of the fight was for like spectacle.
Oh no, I
I
said
thought that was a cool word.
But that this season Yuta's fight beats that in the spectacular side, for the spectacle.
Spectacle and Swans.
I was gonna say, use it one more
I
time.
think one of the most underrated fights this season was the one that you said was Megumi against Reggie, because like it's one. The pacing, I think it's better because the fight is more drawn out. It has layers. It changes the location. Megumi uses a bunch of his abilities, not just different Shikigami, but also uses the gymnasium to like do his domain to like to be the borders, and then Reggie countering that with pulling the weight and them figuring out each other's techniques. Yeah, I think that's such an underrated fight, especially this season.
What you guys think of Takaba?
I never
Tanaka?
liked Takaba.
Remind me who that is?
Comedian, the
guy.
comedian
Yeah.
guy. I never liked this character. Even
Really?
in the manga.
I mean, I don't mind. It's never been a big thing in a manga.
Well, when he first showed up, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a goofy character, like just
Yeah.
aside." But then he will continue to play a major role.
Not a major role.
He plays a major role.
I would say
A decently major role, but
Yeah.
not a major role.
About as major as you can get.
But yeah, but for example, I never liked this guy.
The whole thing
And
that
I
he
don't
like he's a
think,
comedian, but that's bad. But he believes that.
But
he's
I don't
funny.
think he fits well within the JJK.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I agree.
It kind of because it's like if you introduce I don't know Sakamoto, and it's like.
Yeah, I get your point.
My curse technique is my belly like repulses
I get your point.
attacks.
Fair,
It's like
yeah.
what? So especially like how OP he is.
Right, it didn't negatively affect me, but I can see where
Yeah,
you
it's
come
because
from.
he didn't really do much this season. But yeah, Higuruma, great character, great introduction with the flashbacks and to his
Yeah.
and again the way they adapted those scenes of him in the bath or him in the courtroom, great character
He
introduction.
really
great
gives you
character
like
backstory.
he really like just from watching that you really understand what
Yeah.
Hiruma's about.
And his fight with Yuji, that was quick, but for example, that's one fight where I actually don't mind that the pacing was quite fast, because that was the point of that small arc. It was not the fight; it was Higuruma's character, and Yuji having the thing of him saying that he had the guilt, even though Higuruma, the evidence was that it was Sukuna when it was on the real trial.
Oh yeah.
So that was a part of that episode, and that's when the the quick pacing fight, I think that fit quite well. In certain episodes where the main thing is the fight, having that be very fast paced, to have room for more fighting afterwards, then it doesn't leave room for the story to have a moment to breathe and for us to see some character development, as in the Maki, for example. I wanted to see a little bit more of that.
Maybe just for the sister. I didn't really notice that. Maybe just for the sister to give you a little bit more of a to make you feel a bit more when she dies. But apart from that, I didn't really think so. Just literally because when she died, I didn't really care. Maybe if you had added a little bit more to connect them both to each other.
I don't think it's more way for you to care about Mai as a character. I think for me at least, it was more about getting to see Maki slowly get to that point.
I'll not go to you. Okay.
Not just all happening
Fair.
straight away.
Maybe. Okay. But I didn't think it was a negative at all from you. I do think it's quite cool the way that they did the twin thing. The Maki got none of the
That's twins overall in JJK.
Really?
Yeah, like the
That's the way we've told you
JJK
this.
world sees them as one.
Yeah. That's why Sukuna ate his twin.
That's why I've been trying
Oh.
to kill Rafa to get all my.
All the power.
So
You trying to get my muff? Ooh, that was bad.
Yeah, but for example, May didn't. Did she have the choice to give any of her?
No, she killed. She
But for
killed
example,
herself.
if Maki or if
No, because she said, "I'll
Maki
give you
had died-
this, but I'm taking all my what's it
No,
called?"
she's taking all the cursed energy
Yeah.
with her. But for example, if Maki had died, Mai would have gotten a little boost to her cursed energy.
Oh, really?
It just wouldn't have been a lot because Maki had fuck all.
Fair.
Yeah.
And then the last one that we have to talk about is the Yuta entering the
Deadlock.
the four-way deadlock. I mean, that episode was unbelievable.
Highly rated.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 at the same level of how the last episode of Invincible Season 3 versus Conquest was, that level of insanity compared with the rest. Yeah, it was just
Yeah, it was
unbelievable.
amazing
The
to watch.
animation, the best
Yeah.
of the
And,
whole
like,
season.
It's not even just the fight, the themes that they were going
Yeah.
about with not really the air bitch. Don't you care? I want to see her tits more. So I mean, what the fuck? But
I
especially
liked her.
with but there are less, more tits.
No, yeah, but
More,
I
more
liked her.
muff. I want to see more
But you
muff.
could see a little bit of the side.
Yeah, but more muff. But especially between Yuta and Ryu, like their dichotomy, and like the stuff they approach, and at the end how like Yuta
like,
kind of
gets
accepts
to-
it,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Gets to
okay,
be like,
I'll do
enjoy
it,
myself as well.
and
Yeah.
then that's how
And
it
it was
is.
the first time that like we've seen Yuta since JJK 0.
Yeah.
So him being fully out is the first time. I know we knew
And
it
even then,
before.
like the whole brain, like they think
Yeah.
it's not just about like just
how
bada-boom,
he
bada-boom.
sent his beam.
No,
out.
I'm not even talking about that. Yes, but I'm not even talking about that. Yes, but I'm not. Like how Yuta in the beginning, he's like, let me not, because he's fighting the Barata. He's like, let me not use my
Reverse
RCT
thing, yeah.
so they don't know I can use it. So that's why he kisses her to try and hide it. But even though they see it, but it's like that's such a small thing. But it's like it's so smart of him to be like, let me not show my card straight away, which is so rare in anime because they would just be like, Ayara Sengon. It's like they always do their biggest move straight away, and like the methodology they take when fighting, I really like that JJK takes.
And I thought like animation wise, I agree with like saying like talking about like the tits bitch, like the how she would like used she made the whole field like ondulations because she could control like the air or whatever. Like
and then Yuta takes that ability.
Yeah.
Even though I saw in the corner of the screen, I saw Rika just.
oh no, yeah,
They showed that on purpose.
They showed that clearly. It wasn't just one.
No, it was just me.
One thing that I have a question is like, you know how he gets like the curse tool that Rika shows? He gets like a glove thing.
Yeah.
What does that do?
I think it absorbs.
Because there
Blows.
was a moment where I thought, I'm not sure, that it did the same, because all the curse tools are from the Zenin clan, that it did the same curse technique as the older brother with a punch.
yeah.
But I'm not sure.
No, it was just to absorb.
I
energy.
thought it just increased like.
No, it was very much just to absorb energy.
Yeah.
So he could actually block the thing without fucking smashing his arms apart.
And the three-way domain, absolutely.
Yeah.
peak.
but then the
cockroach
cockroach appears and
ruined
ruins it.
We weren't ready to use the domain
Because the
yet.
cockroach was just a curse, right?
It was,
It was
yeah,
the curse
Kenjaku
spirit,
put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically to deal with.
Well, that was Bebe. That was the twin version
yeah.
Oh really?
of the
But-
because he had killed the first one,
yeah.
but he had done mitosis prior.
Yeah, so that was
and the whole
second one.
purpose was just kill the strongest ones.
No, because Kenjaku knew that was going to be someone like really powerful. He didn't know it was going to be Yuta. Or it could have been Gojo or someone else. So he like built something in to try to kind of like counteract that.
Didn't because Yuta packed him up.
Yeah.
Because you just got.
Recap.
We're gonna
Been saying
prepare
that. Been saying that.
One little tiny thing that again, it's like a thing that like so much potential of Gege's writing, but then because of the finale from what we know from the manga, it's so ass in comparison to the level of the story that JJK provided so far. There's this moment in the beginning where Kenjaku appears to the girl that I don't know if you guys remember that was in Yuji's,
asleep, yeah.
Yuji's
Yuji's
school.
club, right? In season 1, and he's like, "Oh, do you want to stay in and fight, or do you want to leave?" She's like, "I want to leave." So he guys are out, and then he's like, "Thank you for being friends with my son," and then he leaves.
Yeah.
Like that's such an underrated moment of like Kenjaku showing humanity, showing that he cares about Yuji. It's such a shame that, at least from what I know from reading the manga, could be different in the anime in the future. He doesn't give a shit. Like
That's
he never
good.
sees Yuji, never meets him.
Yeah,
There's never an
I
encounter.
was like, why did he say that? Like,
Yeah,
Kenjaku doesn't care.
No, exactly. But like, there's such a moment that shows, especially if I didn't know JJK
manga,
manga,
yeah.
they're like, I can't wait to see him meeting. Maybe there's something more to this because he's like extremely intelligent.
That's
thinking
crazy
like,
that Kenjaku took dick though.
He did.
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
He could have stayed male and have a son. No, he chose to be a woman and take dick.
Now, it's because of the curse technique. Like the guy.
Yeah, that's what he tells himself as well.
Wait, what's the curse technique?
Because he has to take dick.
You will find out next.
No, because the guy. The curse technique. I thought because the guy was a descendant from the Rion.
No, like his mom had the curse technique that Kenjaku wanted, and
The penis.
and the dad, his lineage
Yeah.
was the Sukuna,
Sukuna.
lineage. Yeah.
What technique did the mom have?
Well, you find out next season.
Guess I'll find out as well, guys.
I've read the manga and I don't know.
It's the gravity.
That wasn't horror.
Well,
That was horror.
anti-gravity. Yeah, it was her.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
He gets anti-gravity from fucking Yuji.
Kenjaku's curse technique is that he returns the curse technique of his current body and the previous body he took.
Yeah.
The current one is Geto. The previous one he had was Itadori's mom.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
How'd you know there wasn't a
What
body
about my
between?
uncle?
So why did my uncle touch me?
I thought it's Kenjaku, bro.
Okay, should we put it on the rating tier list?
Yeah, okay. So here's the rating tier list.
Yeah. Right now it's at the absolute top cinema. I mean, I still think
Keep it there. Keep it there.
I know you said, but like, again, this is our rating tier list, and objectively,
So far.
out of everyone in the world that watches anime, they might disagree. The JJK might be in a different position, but like we are already 4 people that have different opinions on things. We all collectively agree. We all love JJK.
Yeah, so far, honestly, must say
So,
there.
like, out of all the things we're going to review, out of all the anime, what would it be better than
Yeah,
JJK?
It won't stay there forever,
Yeah.
especially if it follows the manga, but for now.
Yeah, it won't stay there forever.
for now.
For now.
Oh, he won't stay there forever.
I don't think
For
so.
now.
Yeah,
For
keep
now.
it there. Look,
For now,
if you don't
enjoy
agree
it
with
for
us,
now, yeah.
if you don't agree with us, go outside, get some fresh air, eat muff, and then you'll
Yeah.
check my YouTube.
Yeah, or we'll go
Eat
watch
Bamboozle.
or go watch Fire Force. It's super fun.
Yeah, and enjoy that. Oh, how people gave hate on this for that is dumb, bro.
Brutal. Brother?
You cucks. You're a cuck.
So this is Brothers Verdict. Before we go on, please like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of the episode. Comment down below your submissions for Brothers Verdict. This is the segment where we review anything you give us. Could be top 5s, hot takes, whatever. We have short form content everywhere. Go down below and suck it. And yeah, let's get into it.
All right. Well, this might be quick, but it was Weeb choices on. Well, no, I mean actually say it's Switch Junior on TikTok. That he posted a screenshot of a YouTube poll, right? Which is which duo wins. I think there's a clear duo here, so this might be quick. But it's JJK. Which duo wins? So for 51% of the votes, Todo and Yuji.
I guess it's
Right.
cool.
Is it getting higher or lower?
Lower. Well, it's just the way it was ordered.
Okay.
All right, there's 4 duos. For Todo and Yuji had 51% of the votes. Megami and Sukuna had 14%. Maki and Yuta had 5%. And then Geto and Gojo had 31%.
Oh, so this was the other way around. So 51% of people would bet they would lose.
No.
So it's just this world's filled with retards then.
Geto. So yeah, Todo and Yuji, Megami and Sukuna, Maki and Yuta, and Geto and Gojo.
Sukuna by himself.
Gojo by himself.
Why? Maki and Gojo.
That's how I said. Geto and Gojo, Maki and Yuta, Megami and Sukuna, and Todo and Yuji.
Prime Geto and...
Yeah, I mean, I like
Wait,
the
how would
pictures
they
here.
put Todo in Yuji first?
This is probably the weakest there.
I don't even
Yeah.
know manga, and I know that they are the weakest
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So say them again. I'll order
Todo
them
and
in.
Yuji, Megami and Sukuna, Maki and Yuta, Geto and Gojo.
I'll put
Maki and Yuta.
I'll put Megami and Sukuna. Then I'll put Gojo and Geto, Maki and Yuta, and then
I mean, it depends what Sukuna this is.
Geto is a very like
You're weak.
downgrade to
Oh, really?
Gojo. Like he's definitely not at the same level of Gojo.
yeah, but same level as Megami then.
Strong.
Well, but if this is
Yeah,
Prime
sure.
Yuji, then it's Modulo Yuji.
oh, that might have been why they.
Well, the picture they have here is not Modulo Yuji.
Let's take their strongest form.
Then Mojo Yuji, then sure, that makes sense.
Really?
Well, Gojo shouldn't be last. He
Wait,
beats
Yuji,
Maki.
Mojo Yuji gets that strong.
Yeah.
That he can pack Gojo.
Megami has Mahoraga, and if it's working with Sukuna, like we've seen them defeat Gojo, which is the strongest. So
Wait, what?
What
Yuji
is-
gets that strong.
Realistically, it's Megami and Sukuna, Geto and Gojo, Maki and Yuta, Todo and Yuji.
I don't think it's fair to take Modulo Yuji.
Yeah.
Why?
Have you read Modulo?
No.
So can you talk about it?
No, but I'm asking you.
Then shut him off.
Wait, what?
Shut him off.
So what's the point? If you can't give an opinion about it, then we better not take it because you don't know.
Well, was I giving an opinion? Or was I asking you your opinion? You fat chair.
No, but like Modulo Yuji.
Can't take Mojo Yuji and I go, why?
Because
but
also
we
Modulo Yuji
haven't
doesn't
seen
do
barely
much.
anything of what he does.
Yeah,
Mojo Yuji, they just pretty much just say he's
We don't even know
fucking
if
strong.
if he's like what his domain.
I kind of
is.
don't like Mojo Yuji because they don't show him. They just say he's very strong, like insanely strong, but don't show him do what.
Oh.
He does do some.
He-
stuff,
did I
but
say-
not a lot? Yeah. I honestly would think that out of those there, Megumi and Sukuna are the.
Numero uno.
And then
yeah.
what? Gojo and Gero?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Gojo and Gero might be
Because
stronger.
Maki and
I don't think
Yuta.
the thing is
Like,
Gojo.
listen, Gojo would be on his own against them pretty much.
Gojo's fucking up Maki and Yuta by himself.
You think so?
I know so. I know so.
It depends what weapons Maki has.
It doesn't matter what weapons Maki has, bro.
I really don't think so.
Toji only got the jump on.
Wait, I think Gojo beats Megumi and Sukuna.
No, it's because Megumi specific. Not
Are you gonna say
anything.
Mahoraga, right?
It'll be Mahoraga and
but
Sukuna.
yeah, but the thing is, the only reason why they were able to do that is because Sukuna has enough knowledge of Curse Energy to figure out the world-cutting slash for him to do it himself. I don't think Megumi is going to be able to figure that out just by deploying Mahoraga. Also, Mahoraga is killing Megumi as well. He didn't tame it. Are we being for real?
That's true.
No, yeah, Megumi's not living.
Yeah, but then he means Mahoraga is also fighting Sukuna. Because he'll be within the ritual.
That is a good point.
True.
That is a
So
good
it's
point.
like
I think maybe Gero and Gojo then.
Nah, Ghetto is not really that.
Geto's just starting the Culling games.
And if Yuta makes Rika eat any part of his body, then Yuta gets such an arsenal against Gojo.
Can we agree that Maki and Yuti they're not beating Gojo? There's no
Really?
world they're beating.
Depends
Gojo.
what weapons Maki has.
Bro, give her the sword that she got from Mai.
Give her the Spear of Heaven.
The thing is, right? Because it's Gojo and Ghetto. Do you think that if Maki has a sword that can...
No, because first of all, Toji did not beat Gojo. He got smashed against Toji.
Yeah.
Against Gojo. So Maki is getting packed
it's
against
Gojo,
Gojo.
bro.
What are we
Well,
talking
it's
about?
Gojo.
But Maki's stronger than Toji.
No, she's not.
She's no.
Same level.
Same level.
Same level.
So
Yeah.
Maki is
Bro,
getting
to be fair, it's
pulverized.
Gojo we're talking about.
Yeah, fair.
It's Haru Gojo.
Fair.
And like the thing is with Megumi, he's gonna use him, the Divine
Yeah, but
General.
it's not that big of
and
a
the Divine
thing.
General's gonna be fighting everyone.
Like, because the thing is, you need to have beaten and understand Curse Energy for you to be able to figure out the world-cutting slash.
And again, I don't think Sukuna is beating Gojo without Mahoraga.
I don't think so either.
Which means if he's fighting Mahoraga while fighting Gojo, I think Gojo takes.
I think Gojo takes
And
it.
Gero's still there, which will occupy some
Geto's not
part
doing
of-
shit.
So you think Gojo and Ghetto are number one?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
And it was
Just
Sukuna.
based on the
Because
fact
Mahoraga
that
will be fighting
just based
everyone.
on the fact that Sukuna does, it's not like he's embodying you.
But
Yeah.
I don't think Sukuna and Megumi would
Mahoraga
be second
is
then.
not tamed, so he
Yeah.
would be...
Yeah, but then I don't think
fine.
Sukuna and Megumi would be second. Because again, Mahoraga is not tamed.
Doesn't
so
matter. It's still Sukuna.
It's still Sukuna.
You don't
Put
think
some respect in his name.
Maki Yuta
No,
cannot...
fucking him up.
Yeah.
No, because Sukuna can still kill
I
Mahoraga.
mean, Maki and Yuta were low-key packing up Sukuna. They only did it
No,
because of
listen.
Megami inside him.
If you put these
Very
four,
weak in Sukuna.
if you put
No,
these
very
four,
weak in Sukuna.
if you put these four groups, right, it just goes down to Sukuna versus Yuta versus Gojo, because everyone else is getting deleted.
Yeah, but for example, you see
Maki's
what happened
getting
in the
deleted by
what
Ifrit.
happened in, bro, what happened in the manga when
You see what happened to Toji?
Danny,
That's what
when
happened to
Yuta
Maki.
pops his domain with Sukuna in it, and Maki almost kills Sukuna.
That was a weakened Sukuna. Let's put some respect in his name.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Gojo and Ghetto first, Megumi and Sukuna second, Maki and Yuta.
Third, and then Toji and Yuji.
Yeah.
Dead last.
Yeah. Because this is prime Sukuna. 15 Finger Sukuna was able to take Mahoraga in what? Less than 10 minutes. Like
He was also playing around.
in real world.
he
Playing,
wasn't trying to bomb Mahoraga.
Yeah, he's killing
Yeah,
Raga.
prime Sukuna. It doesn't matter. He'll obliterate Megumi as well, just for the fun of
But
it.
to be fair, would Sukuna forcefully transfer himself into Megami?
No,
Nah, let's just take this as Sukuna as like
Duo.
separate entity. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because what was...
Damn fair.
remind me, the whole point of him fusing with
And
Megami
you
was
would
get
have
control
Mahoraga,
over
so you would have
Mahoraga.
channels to
The
defeat
10
Gojo.
shadows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So
I
be
mean,
it.
yeah, Gojo's my king.
All right,
He's the king of this.
my brother's verdict we're doing today a little special treat for you guys, not because
you
we
guys.
still have time left. Okay, mine is an invincible one.
Oh, nice.
Right, so first one.
By
so,
who? Shout out? No, yeah.
No shout out.
We shout you guys out, but he does.
Now it's Brother Shaft. Now Brother Shaft and Lance of House Stark. It's a mixture of both because some of them had comic stuff. Spoiler. So, all right. The first one at the bottom. Debbie should have died in season 2, maybe Amber 2. This is difficult to say because I love Debbie as a character so much, but honestly, her role in season 3 and season 4 felt so small after her role in season 1 and 2. I feel like she could have died to Armstrong, not gonna lie.
That if she dies for Armstrong, that first of all it would be stupid.
I agree,
'Cause
though.
That would just put Mark in such a in such a weird place. And yes, she has a smaller role in the third and fourth season, but she has a side character.
Also, isn't that what happened to one of the variants, and that's why?
Yeah,
the
that's
Mark
what I'm
variant
saying.
went crazy.
It would affect Mark a lot. All of a sudden, he has no parents. For example,
No,
he
fair.
might not be able to forgive no one. That's
Yeah.
starting. He might not be able to do that because there's no one to raise Oliver.
Yeah, Debbie's like
so
one
he
of
might
the
not
most
even be
critical
close.
characters
He doesn't
of the
have
show.
that sense of family anymore. He might not be able to
Yeah,
forgive.
that's-
So that's
that's-
stupid. Honestly, whoever commented that, you're my bad box, bro.
I'll take.
I'll take.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
take.
yeah.
The Lance of
Hard,
Hard.
I'll take.
You
Hard,
better,
I'll
bro.
take.
This guy is such a shit.
Big-
Nah, I changed
big
my
lance.
mind after you said that.
Okay, the next one. The yellow and blue suit is better than the blue and black suit.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes, I've always preferred the
Yeah,
yellow
agree.
suit.
I agree with that.
I prefer, yeah. The next one, also Lance. Rex's death just doesn't feel very emotional. With all the dead characters coming back, like
Disagree.
Armstrong, Levi, Immortal, Kate, Ray, etc., it feels so weird knowing that Rex's death is the one big character death that's actually permanent. It feels so not real, and I wouldn't be surprised if he came back.
Nah,
No.
because with,
I don't even think he's coming
with
back.
all the other characters, like they were shown to be alive to an extent, like right after, and even then, it was like characters that you're like, there's a chance they're alive, like Duplicate. You're like, okay, there's a chance that there's a clone
Yeah.
story in
And
their fucking fridge.
let's remember.
I'm mid-speech. There's a chance. With Rex, they very much made it feel like it was a finale.
let's remember
he already
that-
had died
Even
once.
then, you start speaking before I was
He
finished.
has already had died once, kind of.
Which one's gonna which one's gonna die? Yeah, Rex which you got
No need to repeat it, bro. Don't need to repeat it.
Rex which you got bullet to the dogging and he was still alive.
So-
and I do think they made it sad enough his death because in which he played Billy Eilish after.
Is that the key?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I disagree.
So I'll take.
I'll take.
man.
Rex
So-
was one of the most emotional things that happened that season.
Yeah.
Overall.
That and Eve aborting the baby.
Okay, so those
That
were
was pretty
the,
emotional, to be fair.
those were the Lancer stakes. And now we go to Bruderschaft. So Nolan's redemption isn't good. He simply doesn't deserve it. He should pay for his crimes by serving humanity against Viltrum and then be executed when the war is over.
Oh, shut up.
Everyone, let me finish. I'm just reading. Everyone can change and turn better. I just think that some people do not deserve the chance to.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to preface by saying that only you already said yeah.
I said yeah before you started.
Only because
yeah.
because you don't think he deserves to be redeemed does not make his redemption not good. Like that character can be like wanting to become better, and you think he doesn't deserve that, but it doesn't make the character writing bad. Right? It's very two different things. A character can be turning to and trying to be good like Nolan, and you'd be like he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah,
but
sure.
it doesn't make the not it
Yeah,
not
no,
good.
I agree with that.
All right. Now whether he deserves it or not, that's a different conversation. But
But I think that's such an
he's
L
talking about
take.
for the story.
So
not your
so
personal
it would be
opinion.
much better for the story if he risks his life for the coalition afterwards. Cecil just kills him with a magic Viltrumite bullet. That would be a better ending for Nolan. That's what you're saying.
no, because you need him for the whole thing of like, even though you're Viltrumite, you can still be good.
I do see the point of like that we mentioned the Invincible review. Go check it out. That like I do want some people to just still hate him and not
And
be
they
able
do.
to forgive him.
A lot of people still do.
No, but like Debbie specifically.
She still does.
She still does.
As of right
She
now.
still-
Yeah, but she broke up with Paul to crack him.
No,
no,
she
she just
didn't.
broke up with Paul.
Cecil still hates him.
And like that's such an L
Like,
take. Like
no,
how
yeah.
is that a better ending for
Like
Nolan?
Omni Man Richie came back, said that he was like helping them, and Cecil said, "Okay, cool, get the fuck off my planet."
Yeah.
And same
like,
thing with
Ark,
the guy
Art.
Ark or whatever his name is. That he's literally like you can literally see that he's still terrified of him because when he leaves, he basically has a
Yeah.
panic attack.
yeah, it's like
and like he's going
that's
against
such a
all
stupid
these
thing.
people.
I'm not saying a lot of people disagree with Nolan's redemption. I'm not saying that, but that would be if Debbie forgave Nolan straight away. That would be better writing than whatever shit you wrote there, man.
about him getting executed.
Getting
What are you
executed
talking
right
about,
after.
bro?
Like, what?
Yeah, massive.
All right,
L.
so L take from,
Massive,
from Brother
You
Shaft.
should get executed.
Right. The next take from Brother Shaft is Invincible is the worst hero ever. He is not a hero, always putting his family and his dear ones over random innocents. He wants others to pay for their crimes, but his murderer daddy cannot be punished. Always forcing his way into anyone by using his powers when they disagree with him. He has caused more deaths than every villain in the verse combined.
you just don't like
You just did
Invincible,
you
bro.
even watch the show?
Actively, his first relationship with Amber doesn't work because he's a superhero.
Brother Shaft, come on.
He
Like, that's so
sacrificed
stupid.
a lot of time with his family and Oliver because he's a superhero. He missed the when Eve was pregnant and that she aborted the kid, holy no scope, because he's a hero. And the whole thing of like, he fucking forces people to use his powers.
Like,
The whole point.
yeah.
The whole point this season is that him and Oliver always have to be out there saving people, even when everyone hated him because he's a Viltrumite. So that's such a stupid point.
And yeah, like they did, but that was like the whole point of like he was harshing some criminals, but then with his father. But even then, with his father, he's still very much like not forgiving him.
And it's his father, bro.
But he's
If it was-
coming around because that was in the beginning. He always saw it as black and white. But now he's coming around on it, which he himself has killed people. He's now coming around
And also the
seeing
whole thing
how it's more
about
gray.
putting his family and his dear ones first. You also got to keep in mind when everything was happening, the Viltrumite War and stuff like that. Mark is still somewhat of a young superhero. He's not. He hasn't been a hero for like 5+ years. Like he's still young overall. He's still going to make decisions that maybe aren't the best and prioritize his loved ones. But you tell me you wouldn't if
Yeah,
you got
which he
superpowers
was-
tomorrow.
which
I
he
think
was
he was
gonna
saying
touch
that that is the problem, that he puts random people's lives over his loved ones.
That's legit stupid. He legit stays
I
in a
thought you said the
hospital
opposite.
during the. You should
Oh no, never mind. You're right.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That he puts his family and his dear ones over.
But
random
he's talking
innocents.
during the
And that makes
Invincible
him a
War,
bad
and
hero.
he stays with Adam Eve.
Yeah, but for example, don't get me wrong. I also thought that in that moment
He's
he
a
should have
chud.
gone and fight because his brother was out there. So in that scene, I do agree with you. But like talking about Omni-Man, that he didn't forgive him. If your fucking daddy committed murder that you've known for like your whole life, you'd still.
And how old is he? Like 19.
Yeah, you'd still love him. It would be like hard to just go, yeah, let's execute him.
Like you are. So you expect a 19-year-old that got like these extremely crazy powers to make every good decision and always prioritize other people over his family when his dad legit beat him into a pulp.
yeah, so
Like,
So
come on.
another L take from
Yeah.
Brother Shaft. Okay, the next take from Brother Shaft is just called Fraud Beast. So Thrag is faster and stronger, yet it was already clear that they weren't equal. Battle Beast is the most overrated character. There are way better written characters in the verse. Even from the shitty comics full of bad writing, Invincible is right. Now this is just
Okay, you're just hating.
You just don't like Invincible.
Okay,
bro.
no, I don't even disagree with you. I don't think Battle Beast is overrated. I think he's properly. I haven't heard anyone say that Battle Beast is my favorite character. I don't think Battle Beast is overrated. I think he's just kind of a mid character. He hasn't done much.
he has his own comic run now, but because I think he does.
I'm talking about the show though. He hasn't done much in the show. I think he's just. It's not an L take, but it's also like he's shown to do much. It's not like he went toe to toe with Thrag. So I don't know what you're complaining about, you chud.
Yeah, you're actually a stupid fuck.
I think he will go toe to toe with Thrag.
But okay,
How's
but
that happen?
This guy's just
that's
hating
true.
on Invincible.
True.
I know.
You're just a stupid fucking chud.
Okay, maybe that's
You're a
okay.
stupid fuck. If you don't like the show, don't watch it.
Yeah, that take might rely more
To be fair,
on comics.
I'm calling him a chud dressed like this. So,
Okay, the next
we
take
say
from
all this with love.
the
Zero
next
love.
take from Brother Shaft. This one we can apply because this character is seen mostly during the show. Immortal is not a fraud. Immortal is the most heroic superhero in the verse. It doesn't matter if he's gonna win or lose. He always shows up and does his best. Something that Mark preferred not to do when, for example, Eve was hospitalized during the Invincible
these
War.
are the type of people that think Yuji's the best character in
Bro,
JJK.
do you know who's a hero?
Debbie.
Deku.
Debbie's a hero, bro. No
Do you know
powers
who's a
and
true
thing.
hero?
No,
Can't remember
so,
his name.
yeah, so you do the thing Immortal.
read this thing again. Read this thing again.
Immortal is the most heroic
Most
superhero.
heroic. So the one that who couldn't even take leadership and enslave the whole planet. That's the most famous hero.
Most heroic.
That was an alternate.
No,
future.
that was just
That was the future.
just the future.
Yeah, that's the best hero. The one that enslaved the
Well,
whole planet.
Immortal was also the only superhero that has quit. Like
Yeah,
retired.
the one that's fucking the dupli
Bro,
bitch.
just dogging his wife, and you're talking about Invincible leaving for his loved one. He's cracking multiple of duplicate, right? Same time, right here on his
Yeah,
nuts, like this.
he
you think
literally
that's
said-
heroic?
He literally said,
Bro, this
"Fuck
guy's
this shit, I'm
probably,
out."
this guy's probably an incel chud that gets no girls, and he wants duplicate to suck both his
You wanna
balls.
meet
And
a
if-
hero?
Bro,
Go meet Momo
you want to be
Rider.
immortal to have duplicate on both your nuts? You're not, man.
The next take from Brother Shaft is so this whole idea about conquest's redemption that
Can we go
people
back to
are
Vance?
making it that people are making it like Carl Quest and how if conquest would have gone to war, he would have been redeemed. So he's saying that will never have happened. He would never have turned good. he isn't just following Viltrumite culture; he is purely a maniac.
Yeah, no,
No,
that's
I
correct.
agree.
That is correct.
But
There you're correct.
what is his take exactly? He's just
Now,
explaining what
That
Conquest
he
is.
won't go to
Now,
Earth
like
and become
there's
good.
this whole thing that people are saying that like if Conquest went to Earth instead of Nolan, he would have turned good into a good person.
Who, is there people saying that?
Yeah,
Well, there's a
he's
whole-
becoming
Carl
Carl.
Quest.
Have you not seen on TikTok Carl Quest?
No.
That they get
They
so
give him a
life.
farmer's
No,
No,
Conquest,
no,
but
bro.
Conquest is a very specific Viltrumite.
No.
That's why he's called Conquest.
No, but it's because there was this whole thing going on TikTok. He literally has a baseball cap. He's
Yeah.
missing
Yeah,
his
I know.
arm.
I'm not saying
and he
that.
has like
but
two
I'm not
kids.
saying that. I'm
Yeah.
saying the Conquest maybe is the only Viltrumite where that won't happen. This is a very specific Viltrumite. He legit almost he almost went up against Throg. He closed his fist. He legit called Conquest for a
No,
reason.
isn't
bro.
he? Isn't he? Like I swear, in the comics, he goes to a planet. Like he wasn't ordered to.
in the latest Battle Beast
And like
comics.
he
yeah.
goes to a planet and just like kills everyone and eats them.
Eats them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Eating
he's tough.
He wasn't told.
Yeah,
to.
but that's the character. If people are saying otherwise, they should get good on Earth. Then no, of course not, because he's
There's
fucking
no
insane.
Carl.
So is this the first W
yeah,
take from
there you're fair.
Brother?
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe you're not a Chud himself.
Okay, the next one is just called the Plot Twins. So the twin, what were they called? The Morla twins. They could have conquered the entire verse by cloning Mark and Nolan. We know they perfectly can since they were able to do it in Mohawks that I mentioned. Oh, I think that's comics. Well, they could have just transferred their mind into a copy of Nolan. Once again, the bad writing is strongly present because they could have done this.
When did they get Nolan's blood exactly?
So I think Mohawk Mark is one of the variants.
And isn't there like a whole thing that you can't clone Viltrumites? Like, wasn't there a whole thing that Cecil talks about? Like, we can't clone them. Like, because of Viltrumite blood, you just can't clone them.
Because yeah, if that was the case, there's probably something like that.
Because
Cecil,
Rex has made a clone of himself as well. Like, or
yeah,
what made it?
Rudy,
Like, if you could just clone Viltrumites, I'm pretty sure there's something that you can't really
because
just
if
clone
not,
Viltrumites.
Cecil would have definitely made clones, man.
I'm pretty sure there's a thing like that.
Cecil would
Maybe.
have 15 Omnimans.
We'll put a pin on that
Put a
one.
pin on that if you get the reference.
Next one. Cecil was right. What does Mark expect? Who on earth could stop Mark and change his mind if he decides that he can do whatever he wants just because he has the powers to do so? How do you expect someone to not take preventions in case you turn on them? Cecil had all the rights to make the reanime and put a chip in Mark's head.
I agree with that, to be fair.
The Reaniman, like I get
I
it.
still think it's morally wrong.
Sinclair is also just up and about. Like he's not like thrown in prison.
Well, but it's what I said. He has like an hour free time.
Yeah, but he goes cinema with his girl.
The thing is, I think it's understandable for Cecil's character to do that, but I also think it's understandable for Mark's character to react the way he did.
100%.
Because you're being a hero and then you have something in
And
your
not,
head.
and not just that, Cecil's relationship with Mark is always portrayed as kind of like he's
I
I
think
know
this
you.
is-
I'm
like a trust.
Yeah.
Exactly, but then he'd never trust him.
Well, so think
So-
about it like this. He also thought the same thing of Omni-Man, and then Omni-Man turned. He also saw Omni-Man as like, oh, you're a hero, our biggest hero of Earth, whatever, and then he turned and killed millions. I think this is the exact correlation as with talking about DC with Batman. That he had like every like fail-proof if every hero turned bad. I don't know if you guys remember, but like when the other heroes found out, they like hated Batman for it. It's like, yeah, it's morally wrong. They're in the same team as you. They see you as like close mates or family, and you've created that. But from Batman's point of view, same as Cecil's, is like, it's better to have the precaution in the case it happens, like it happened with Omni-Man, than not having it. So
There you go. I mean, that ends my brother's verdict. So, Brother Shaft got 2 out of 7 W takes, and Lance got 1 out of 3.
He did say some outrageous stuff, bro.
He
Come
did,
on,
he did, yeah.
come on. Yeah, I genuinely don't think you will like Invincible.
I don't think he liked
No.
Invincible. So we're gonna move on to Ace Race now. It's a trivia game. This is the first of a 2-set game. If you lose, you end up doing a punishment like this. So let's get into it. Okay, so now we're going to start Ace Race. Each one of us is represented by a suit, clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts. He's going to pull out a card. The suit that matches moves forward. We have 3 levels here. Each level has one of our suits, and whoever has a suit there will be asking questions. If you get the answer right, you get to stay. If you get it wrong, you drop back down. First 2 to cross will win and be the judges next episode.
All right, so first person moving forward, diamonds.
and it is spades.
Alrighty, so
What's your topic?
my
Oh,
topic
fuck, he's using the
is
strut.
Marvel Rivals Outlines Part 2.
He's using the strat, bro. He always uses strat when he's the first one.
Who are you using strat?
Okay. It's co-op time.
It's not.
Penny Parker.
Bananas?
Yes.
Cloak and Dagger. Co-op.
Oh.
I knew it was a healer, bro. I should have just stuck with my guns. Next person moving forward. Give me a level.
Oh my god.
I'm doing this my way.
Easy.
I'm doing this my way. Is this Star Lord? No, he says legendary. It's like they pop into my mind as soon as you say it. And
Oh, I know this one.
Punisher.
Bananas?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Punisher mine, baby. I knew this one.
Next person moving forward. Oh, I fully thought it was diamonds.
Okay.
I'm hulking it out.
You still got an edge.
I'm edging.
I think I know who it is.
Can you say it the way they say it?
You still got an edge.
Promise you, don't say it like that. You still got an edge. An edge? Fucking no idea, man. You still got an edge. Daredevil.
Bananas?
Yes.
Isn't it Hawkeye?
Blade.
Yeah. I've never played with
Blade,
Blade.
man.
Never,
recognize
never played with Blade.
That's why I
yeah, I know. That's why I picked it. I'm
I
not
still
going to pick
got
the
it.
characters you played with.
So how the fuck am I supposed
Next
to know
person
that
moving
line?
forward.
Jesus, bro.
Come on, bro. Get me out of here. What's the topic?
Rick and Morty, bring it back for the third time. So, all of these are hard questions, but all of these have options.
Right.
Okay?
So yeah, am I just gonna be guessing?
No. But if you remember the show, no. So, what causes... Let me rephrase that. In the Cronenberg reality, what specific mistake leads to Earth's mutation outbreak? Morty misread...
Wait. Just repeat the question.
In the Cronenberg reality, what specific mistake leads to Earth's mutation outbreak?
Of that reality.
Uh-huh.
Before they were chrono birds.
Yes.
Okay, just repeat the question for me.
In the Cronenberg reality, what specific mistake leads to Earth's mutation outbreak?
I think I could get the answer without the choices, but give me the choices.
Morty misreads Rick's formula instructions. Rick
Specify.
uses Mantis DNA in the love potion
It's that one.
fix. Summer tampers with the device. Jerry uses Mantis
No.
DNA in the love potion fix.
Now it's B.
B? Correct.
You would talk. I fall asleep to Rick and Morty. Next person moving forward. Hearts.
Second question.
Just red, bro.
That time
Okay.
of the month?
I'm hulking out.
Together to victory.
Shit. Why do I think it's Cap. Say again?
Together to victory.
Or Thor. One more time?
Together to victory. Exclamation mark.
Captain America.
Bananas?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Next person moving forward. Spades. Well, spades is spades.
Yeah.
Next person moving forward. Diamonds.
No, this guy's just progressing. Rafa doesn't
What's
even
the
have...
topic?
It's gonna be Marvel Rivals voice lines. It's gonna be lines from Avengers films, and you just have to tell me the character.
I was doing those before. I've never been in the receiving, and
You've never received.
never received.
Yeah.
Only gave.
I'm a giver.
Another.
Thor.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
That's good.
What?
I thought that'd be harder.
No, bro, no. Oh my god. Really?
Don't worry, you'll get a harder one.
Next person moving forward. Spades. Well, Spades is also making a run for it.
Okay, so what key event reveals Rick's fabricated backstory involving Bird Person?
Now the multiple options, please.
A memory scanned by the Federation, a dream sequence, Morty discovering hidden files, or a time travel paradox?
I know this.
What's the first one again? A?
Memory scanned by the Federation.
I think it's that. A.
Going with A?
Yeah.
Correct.
Because it's that one with the flies. Like the fly soldiers.
Next
why am I
person
all the way back
moving
up?
forward. Spades. Shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, we might just get away with it. We might just take it home.
I'm hulking out.
I don't think he says that.
No.
Hulk does.
I'm hulking out in an Avengers movie.
Oh, and no, as a result.
I don't even know who you are. Is that too easy?
No, I don't know it.
Why, shut up. I know it. I just...
5.
Shut up! Was it Thanos?
Gonna need an answer from me.
Thanos, final answer.
That's great. He says that to Wanda.
Yeah. In Endgame.
Next person moving forward. Hearts.
Safe.
That's with hearts. Next person moving forward. Clubs.
Oh.
Got a voice line.
I can still do this, Rafa, please.
Is that easy?
Do I need more beans, Rafa?
I'm gonna go...
Disappear?
My friends are here.
Squirrel Girl.
Final answer? Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Are we actually joking? My friends are here! We all heard
Give him
that!
an easy one, bro. CG.
Oh,
He was expecting because we always banner.
Should I give him another one?
No.
Next person moving forward. Ooh.
Moving up in the world. I'll give you an easy one if you give me an easy one.
Deal.
We're not doing this.
They can't stop us better.
You know, you'll give him an easy one and then he'll give you a hard one.
No, I won't.
What ultimately happens to the Galactic Federation in Season 3? It conquers Earth. It is destroyed economically by Rick. It merges with the Citadel, or it retreats from the galaxy.
The what? What was in the question?
What ultimately happens to the Galactic Federation in Season 3?
What's the Galactic Federation?
The Galactic Federation.
Give me your options again.
It conquers Earth. It is destroyed economically by Rick. It merges with the Citadel, or it retreats from the galaxy.
I'm gonna say C.
It merges with the Citadel? No. B.
What's it be? I don't even remember what it was. So
Or do you choose it because I started smiling?
no.
Next person move
because
forward.
I remember they teleported something to.
Give him another one.
Oh my.
How the cards go.
In the central finite curve reveal, what is its purpose? To protect universes from destruction, to isolate realities where Rick is
feel
the
like you know
smartest being, to contain the evil Morty,
It's B.
to isolate realities. Don't want to hear the rest?
I can hear the restaurant, but it doesn't hurt.
To stabilize portal travel.
No, it's B.
B?
To make Rex the smartest in every universe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, correct.
Next person moving forward. Clubs.
Fuck
Clubs
me.
with
Man.
clubs.
Next person moving forward.
Hearts.
Diamonds, get me out of
Shit.
here. Ooh. No more beans for me, bro. Fuck that shit. How about this? Whoever loses has to eat a bean. Next person moving forward. Spade.
I guess you're eating a bean, Rafa.
I'm waiting a bean. I didn't say
Oh,
yes.
the one right after was gloves.
When was hearts?
All right, this has been our episode. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on Monday, like we always do. Like, subscribe, and goodbye.